Welcome to the Michigan E-Library, also known as MEL, brought to you by the Library of Michigan, a part of the Michigan Department of Education. MEL is available at school or at home or wherever you have internet access. The E-Library contains reliable resources available at no cost for your students to use when doing research for classroom projects or reports. MEL also has a special portal for teachers, which we will highlight later. After this presentation, we will demonstrate some of the resources you'll see in this video. MEL's Kids Gateway is your first stop for early elementary through middle school students. This is the MEL Kids Gateway page. We listed numerous MEL databases that contain reliable, authoritative information from reputable sources. We also have built out the recommended websites for kids and their parents. MEL Teens Gateway is a good way to introduce older students to using the Michigan E-Library. This is the MEL Teens Gateway page. It contains resources that students from middle school into their freshman and sophomore year in college can use. We've listed even more databases that contain reliable, authoritative resources. We have also built out the recommended websites for teens in the areas of homework help, college prep, and life skills. We've scrolled through the key resources in the Teens Gateway and selected Culturegrams. This database is also listed in the Kids Gateway as it's applicable to both age groups. Databases link to a variety of resources, such as magazines, newspapers, journals, reference books, photographs, but typically not websites. That said, searching a database is different from using a web browser such as Google, which searches for information found first on websites. We only have time for one example in this quick tour. This is Culturegrams, a database resource from MEL where your students can discover countries and cultures from around the world. Culturegrams has 4 editions, as you can see. Just click on the one best suited to your students. This is Culturegrams Kids Edition. As you can see, it's user-friendly and has lots of supportive information indicated by the top red arrow, such as photos, interviews, recipes, flags, and statistics. The bottom red arrow points to an FAQ, teacher activities, curriculum standards, and more. The final component of MEL that students need to know about is Michigana. In it you will find digital Michigan history collections full of primary resources, diaries, oral histories, maps and photographs, eyewitness accounts, and more. We also include recommended websites on Michigan history. Michigan Online Resources for Educators, or MORE, is a portal within MEL for teachers. In MORE, teachers can find tens of thousands of curricular-based resources that are aligned to the Michigan content expectations and the Common Core standards. On this slide, we have highlighted the toolbar across the top of the page, giving access to search, tools, professional development, jobs, and contact information. Arrows point to the 3 main search options on MORE: Search, Browse, and Advanced. When doing a search by standard, click on a strand or standard to expand or drill down through the content expectation. When you get to the lowest level, and there's a laptop icon to the right of the content expectation, the number of resources associated with the content expectation is in parentheses next to the icon. On the right is a grade filter, which will show only the content expectations for the selected grade. Note that the HISKIs are not grade-specific. When you click on the laptop icon, a pop-up screen appears showing the resource or list of resources. Features also available from the search results screen include the following: Add to Locker, Share, and Comment. Connecting directly to a particular resource means that you are leaving the MORE portal. Curriculum support tools include the Resource Locker, Lesson Plan Builder, Collaboration Center, and access to the Thinkfinity community. There are professional development opportunities with MEL. Teachers can earn SBCEUs by taking webinars on the MEL databases. MORE also has an online course in using the portal's resources, and periodically other PD is listed on MORE's professional development page. For additional information on any component of the Michigan E-Library, including PD, please go to mel.org/promotions. Welcome to the Michigan E-Library. This is the homepage for MEL, mel.org. All of our components are right in the center of the screen, but we also have subject gateways built out, one for kids and one for teens. And in these gateways, you can find access to all of our key resources, which are our subscription databases. You can also find that, and I'm just clicking on the MEL logo to go back to the home page, in our MEL databases list, and that would include all of those databases. I'm going to scroll down to Culturegrams. Culturegrams is a great resource for probably second, third grade students through high school. If you're doing lessons on countries and cultures. It has 4 editions, the World Edition, the Kids Edition, States and Provinces for Canada. I'm just going to click on the Kids Edition. What happens here is a map of the world comes up. You select the country that you're interested in researching, and then, or the continent, I should say, and then the country within the continent. And it will bring up fun facts about that particular country. It will also give you access to the different aspects of what you can expect in that country, peoples and places, history, lifestyle, society, culture and facts, and more. You can also do statistics and create graphs and tables in Culturegrams. You can do recipes, slideshows, all of the information up here on the bar, and then down below there are teacher activities and curriculum standards as well. Going back to the MEL databases alpha list, I'm now going to scroll down to Learning Express Library, which is a great resource for tests and tutorials and ebooks having to do with skills building starting in the 4th grade all the way through high school. Learning Express operates on the principle of using a learning center, and you can see elementary, middle school, high school, college preparation, and then for college students. And then there's many others as well. Elementary school, you just click on that, and you'll find tests, courses, and ebooks, starting with math and reading, and then also going back, middle school, you even get more, high school, and then down to the College Prep Learning Center, where your students can actually take ACT practice tests, as well as advanced placement, CLEP, PSAT, and SAT practice tests. And so what you do is you drill down until you see the test that you'd like to take. You create a free login in Learning Express. You can store the tests, ebooks, and courses that you're working with in a My Center sort of thing. Going back to the MEL homepage, and I would like to show you MEL Michigana, which is our digital Michigan history projects. We have linked to websites that have digital collections around the state. So this is a great way for your students to be introduced to and work with primary resources such as diaries, photographs, oral histories, that kind of thing. And you just click on the resource that you'd like, and it'll take you out to that collection, and your students can start exploring that way. This is early Detroit images from the Burton Historical Collection, as an example. They all have searches and other capabilities. Back to the MEL homepage now, I'm going to show you the Michigan Online Resources for Educators, which is a portal just for you, for our Michigan teachers. And in the More portal, you will find access to tens of thousands of curricular-based resources that are aligned to the state standards as well as the Common Core standards. This is the More homepage, where you can also create an optional login to allow you to use the portal to its fullest capabilities, and it's all free. You can store, when you do make your own login, you can store resources that you're working with in your classroom that you find in the More portal, as well as develop lesson plans and also be able to rate and review those resources. There's 4 kinds of searches. You can just do a basic search by typing something in the window here, or you can do a search by standard, where you drill down to the standard that you're working with in your classroom. And I'm going to click on the Common Core state standards for English language arts, etc. And then you just basically choose the one you're working with, and you drill down to the most granular level of the content expectation till you find a little laptop icon, and that indicates that there are resources that are aligned to that content expectation. So what you do is you click on that, and it'll bring up another window where you will find those resources listed. And then you can just click on the title. There's a disclaimer screen that comes up, and it says, "Take me to the resource." So I've clicked on that, and it goes right to the resource in question for you to start evaluating and using. You can also filter the resources if you're looking for something in particular. The other search you can do would be a browse search. And again, you just drill down to the resources that you're interested in based by category, and then click on the little laptop icon to find exactly what they are. The next search is an advanced search, and that's where you can get really fancy and include resource type, subject, grade level, etc. So it's a great resource for teachers to use. We're committed to adding more resources as time goes by. Right now we have all of the Thinkfinity resources, and we've added recently all the Khan Academy videos as well. Back at the MEL homepage, one last thing to show you is where you can go for more information. And that's our promotions page. That's mel.org/promotions, or you can just click on the promotions link, and you'll see our MEL Marketing Toolkit, which will give you access to our social media presence. And you can click here for more information, which would be to get our print promotional materials, which we can send to you at no charge, database promotions and user guides. There's also a link to training on the MEL databases from our vendors, webinars, and training materials, as well as a quick introduction by video, and also a link to MEL workshops where you can actually get SBCEUs by taking training, currently webinars in the MEL databases.